Girlfriend wants me to take her sister on canceled date. I scheduled a really nice date which involves pre-purchased tickets and is kind of intimate. My girlfriend suddenly feels ill and suggested I take her sister. Having only dated for a few months, I said no politely because I thought it would be weird barely knowing her sister. And I would rather go with one of my good friends. She is insistent on my going with her sister to get to know her. But I feel there are better ways to do that. I feel like it's perfectly acceptable to take my good friend instead of her sister whom I barely know on a pricey and intimate outing. I don't really know what the acceptable approach is. TLDR. Girlfriend wants me to take sister. I want to take homie on canceled date. You are very right. Just say no. Go on for a bit how it would be awkward and thank her for the thought. End it relatively firmly and do not discuss further. It's a trap. Is your GF really sick? Or this some kind test her and her sister are setting up? You're being reasonable. She knows how intimate the date is and still wants her sister to go. This sounds awkward as hell. Plenty of other times you can get to know her sister and build a relationship. Like at a family gathering. Like normal people do. No. It's a full answer. If she can't make it, it's ludicrous to ask you to take her sister who you barely know. You also don't want to. That's more than reason enough. Very questionable. No. Hard pass on that. Take the friend or heck send the friend and the sister on the date. Good call on trying to avoid that weirdness. No. I'm not comfortable going on an intimate date with your sister. And I would appreciate it if you would respect that boundary. I'm only interested in going on intimate dates with you. I can get to know your sister in a different environment. I would just say something like this. Personally, take your friend with you. But recognize that this is probably some stupid test coming from your girlfriend. Ooh, what's the date? Don't leave us hanging. Smiling face. Take her friend. You can say, I already invited my friend. Or, I don't think this would be the best op. Another time. I think it's too intimate. I don't feel comfortable. We can plan another time. Tell her no. Reschedule. Take your friend. Or, if your GF is willing to reimburse at least half the cost. It could even be gifted to her sister from the two of you. And she can take someone else of her choosing. But you going on what was supposed to be a date with your GF's sister instead of your GF? No. That is just. It could cause a lot of issues way too easily. Even if you both behave and nothing happens. It only takes one stray, jealous and potentially paranoid thought to cause enough trouble to ruin a relationship. And this kind of thing could easily lead to such a jealous, paranoid thought. Gonna need an update, chief. Her offering once was normal and you might as well have gotten along. But you didn't, which is also perfectly fine. Her insisting after your refusal is weird and could be pointing to something. E.g., could she be jealous and wants a minder on you while she is out? Is the friend that you are going to take instead a girl? That's just a stupid test. Take her sister. Have fun and break up. This is ridiculous and I think the others are right. It's a test. My sister and I are less than 2 years apart in age. Not once in our lives did we ever tell a BF to take the other one on a date if we got sick. You apologize for having to cancel because you're sick and promise to make it up to them when you're well. No woman alive tells you to take her sister on a romantic date in her place unless she's pulling something shady. Go with your friend. If you're only a few months into the relationship and this is the kinda messed up stuff that happens, I can't even imagine what the future holds. I see red flags. Don't do anything you are not comfortable with. Take your friend and leave it at that. Drama always come from doing things like your GF is suggesting. Just tell her, sorry, but no, since you've already asked your friend before she suggested and he already said, yes.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.